Alright folks, another day. Right now we're working on getting the other door jamb done, and then some of this work that is just really not that much fun, but stuff that's got to be done. Cut one of the door posts off the top. I think I'm going to cut in, I think I'm going to use part of what was there and cut a piece out and actually bring it all the way forward with the body line, and then do the same thing in the back here and cap over, and then we can cap the top off and make it look like a Roadster door. So it's going to be probably our best bet to try to keep that body line from angling up. And I really wanted to line up this body line here with this one, but if I do that, it's going to have to come down some. We may do it, we'll see. Anyway, I got to get this stuff in first, and where I can, you know, open and shut the doors. But again, before I do the final gaps and fitting on the doors, you know, that I've got to get everything in, floorboard in, get it all strengthened up to where I know it's not going to move. And of course, you know, we've got 6 body mounts on this thing, so we don't have to worry about it going anywhere. But you know, I'm going to have to take it off and put it back on. Now, I use these same body mounts on the 31 Roadster. Neil had sent these to me, and really nice ones. And that car rides like a big car. I mean, I'm really impressed with the way that thing rides and feels. There's no sudden jerking or anything like that in that car, unlike a light, you know, most light cars like that. So I'm totally happy with the way it turned out. That's why I wanted to go ahead and use the same body mounts on this one. And these, if you use 2-inch or bigger washers on the bottom, it captures them. So if the rubber was to break, then nothing could happen. In other words, it can't come apart. So the body would stay on. It would just be a broken mount. So anyway, this will be plenty to hold this light body on. So alright, let's get at it. Okay, here's the post. Oh, yep, here's the post cut off, and here's what we got to work with. So here's what I'm going to try to do. As you can see, this is a little taller, and this is actually a little taller than what this is. So I'm going to try to get a happy medium here to where it starts to come down, and we'll try to do that on both sides, and then we can use this piece for the back. But I'm going to trim that out about where I've got it, a little extra, and then we're going to trim this, and then we're going to start fitting that to this and try to make it look like a smooth transition here. And then that wasn't done on the other car, the Roadster that I put together, because I didn't do the doors on it. Someone had already capped the tops of the doors, so they just pretty much left it like it is and capped it. And we're going to go just a little bit farther, but not much. But anyway, that's what I'm working on now, and we'll get at it. Nana, what are you checking out? The bed? You coming to see me? You coming? Are you coming? Yeah. Just checking out my new work. Alright. Alright, we're moving along. Get it in there and weld it up and grind. I gotta grind it before I weld it here, or get the paint off. Pretty thin stuff, so I gotta be really careful, but I think I can close it in and make it look decent. And then I'm probably just gonna come from this lip over top, and we're gonna grind and body work here, because if not, I mean, we're gonna have to body work it no matter where we do it at. But if I can get it over to where I can do it to that lip, we'll grind this down good, just go right over top of it, and that'll close that in decent, and that'll keep us from having to do any body work out here. We'll just grind it good. So I guess we'll just continue on this door and get it straightened out, and maybe jump on the other one. I don't know. We got windshield posts to make too, so I'm going to figure them out, whether I'm going to tilt them back some or you know, what I'm going to do. I don't know. I'm not much on the Duval style windshield that, you know, where it's a two-piece and it sits way out in the center, and I just don't think it looks good on these vehicles, so we're not going to worry about nothing like that. But we'll do a single windshield, either lean back or straight up and down. It don't matter. So we'll figure it out as we go. All right. Okay. Figured I better show everybody where I was here. You know, I got some welding to do, some patching, but got the top section, and looking good. It's gonna work out really well. I mean, it's not gonna, well, I can't say it's not gonna look original because this is the only one built, so I guess it'll be original. Anyway, there you go. We're gonna keep welding. I'm gonna get all this welded up and ground before I move on to the next, because then if not, I'll have to come back, and it's just easier to go on and do it as I go, and don't have to come back on stuff. So, all right, folks. Pretty much got the door done. Top the door anyway. Got a patch there, and we may extend the front of the door around just a little bit to make that body line look a little better, where it meets up to that panel there. Trying to debate on windshield posts. So I'm not ready to do them yet, but I want to sort of start getting in my head whether I want to go straight up and down or if I want to lean it back, how I want to do it. So I'm going to continue to work on this side. So I think what I'm going to do next, we've got a couple of holes there that's got to be welded up. Door's got to be finished stripped. I need one panel below here, and then I'm going to do a patch panel, another patch panel. So I think I'll work on the panel below here. Now there's a bead roll down here in the bottom that I'm probably going to try to add into that bottom panel to make it look decent, make it look right. So that's what we're going to work with right now. See if we can start getting this side finished up. Ninja, hey. Ninja's real excited here. I got a package here from Dave and Barb from Oakland, Maryland, and really appreciate you sending it. We got some treats for Ninja Cat here, and all I got to do is rattle the bag. She comes running. She knows what it is. You want some? Ninja. You want some? Meow. And hockey pucks, and I sure appreciate them because I really needed them, but I never expected new hockey pucks. I've never used new ones. I didn't even know you could use new ones. We need hockey pucks here, but I think what I'm going to do is replace these used ones with new ones. We'll put 4 on there. I'm sorry, Nana, I forgot to give her some. Here, I got the treats out, and then I haven't given her any. Of course, she goes crazy over them. So yeah, I think I'll replace the used ones with new ones, and we'll put 4 on it. But I got a whole bag here. I sure appreciate it. I can sure use them. Again, Dave and Barb, thank you. Appreciate it. And again, y'all, everybody's far too nice. I don't need all this stuff. I really don't. I appreciate it and I'll use it, but don't feel obligated at all. Please don't. Thank you. Okay, folks, just getting there. I had some thin spots from the inside, so I cut out and replaced that section there. The bottom, that rail there, I actually used that piece, and then I'll cut this one off for the other side. So that made the bead at the bottom, you know, sort of match the door bead, close enough that it ain't gonna matter. And then that leaves me with a bead right here to match the lower bead there. So once we get that figured out, door shuts good, everything's gonna be fine. I marked a little line here. I'll probably make this bead just come up and come back into this one. And that'll follow that bead. So all the body lines will be close enough to match up to be, you know, okay. Won't be great, but won't be bad. So let me see if I can come up with something to make that bead there, and then we'll move on. Okay, folks, I did not get as far as I wanted to get. Didn't get to my goal anyway, but yeah, it's pretty normal. You set goals. If you don't make it, you just start over again, right? Set a new goal for tomorrow. Okay, I've got the body line, the lower one on, and ended up using a piece of conduit pipe. Cut a section of it out, and it pretty much matched what we already had on our door here. So now we've got all the body lines matching up, except for this top one, which, like I said, I will probably just run this down to it. I'm not going to change a whole row of body line just to make it match. It's not a big deal. You know, if I was going to change it, I would raise this one up instead of lowering this one down, and I could do that. I might do it. You don't never know. So just so you know. But for now, them body lines are pretty decent. You know, it's not going to be perfect. You know, we're dealing with different brands of doors and everything else, but not bad. Bottom, got that not completely welded in, but I've got spotted in. I'm going to end up grinding it, and then I've still got the patches to do on the bottom of the doors, and that will pretty much be it. Got the door shutting good. Latch is kind of squeaky, but it's okay. It hasn't been oiled yet. Turning out pretty good. The corner taken care of down there, and you know, a little more welding here and there, and we'll be rolling right along with it, grinding. So like I said, I wanted to get farther, but I didn't, but that's okay. All right, let me see. Next is going to be the 2 patch panels. I got to figure out what I'm going to do on this door. You can see what my deal is right here. There's a gap there, and it overlaps up here good, but I may extend the door forward, and I've got to do a patch panel anyway, so I may just bring it forward just a little bit and make it, you know, just curve forward with that. This is got to be straightened out, and then we've got them holes there, but these are bullet holes here, pretty high caliber, like 30-30, 30-06, something like that. We'll see about these panels here. I may have to make them before it's over with. The lower panel there that's rusted pretty bad. But anyway, you know, you work all day on something, and well, I had to quit a few times, but I mean, not for very long. But you work most of the day on something, and then you just don't get a lot done, or it don't seem like you get a lot done. When you're fabricating and welding, you know, that stuff just takes a long time, especially when you're getting particular. You know, I wasn't going to get particular on this one. You know, wasn't going to worry about body lines, wasn't going to worry about this, wasn't going to worry about that, and then you know, I go overboard every time. So you know, I wasn't even going to do body work on this one, but it looks like we're gonna do it. I shouldn't, but yeah, it is. All right, well, I'm gonna quit babbling on. Appreciate everyone, and I'm gonna be back on this thing tomorrow. All right, until next time, bye.